Okay, my dear student, welcome back to your inorganic chemistry chapter P block elements. In the last session, you have to study the general introduction of a group 15th elements, nitrogen family, and is also called nicogens. What are the family members? Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, and bismuth. And study the electronic configuration and the valence shell. N is equal to varies from 2 to 6, ns2 np3. The p orbital is an half filled. P orbital is an half filled. Okay. Next, move on to atomic properties of group 15th elements. The first property is atomic radius and ionic radius. You have to study in your the first PUC chapter general classification of any elements, atomic radius how to define, ionic radius how to define. Atomic radius, the general definition what? Center is a positive charge, the valence shell, present electron is called valence electron. It is the distance between the center of the nucleus and outermost valence shell electron. It's called atomic radius. You have to study in first PUC. But this definition is not holds good. Why? Suppose you have to study in your the first PUC chapter atomic structure, the dual character of an electron. Electrons, it is a wave particle in nature, means wave crust and trough, the electrons move in a wave nature. The boundary of an atom cannot be defined. Clear? The boundary of an atom cannot be defined. That's the atomic radius. It can be defined or measured in a bonded state. That's very important. Atomic radius is measured in terms of a bonded state or bonded conditions. First one, covalent radius, van der Waals radius, and metallic radius and an ionic radius. Suppose the atomic radius is considered as a covalent radius. Covalent radius in terms of bonded atom. Suppose it's a covalent bond you have to study, then sharing of an electron, clear? The atomic radius is considered as a covalent radius is measured in terms of an picometer. Okay? You see the concept in the first piece you already othidira. What is meant by covalent radius, metallic radius, van der Waals radius and ionic radius already studied in your first PUC. The atomic radius is considered as a covalent radius in bonded state. Clear? Next, how does varies an atomic radius in group 15th elements from nitrogen to bismuth down the group? Generally what? In the periodic table, the atomic radius is along the period is decreases and down the group is an increases. No doubt. Clear? In group 15th elements, the covalent radius, the atomic radius in terms of an covalent radius is increases from nitrogen to bismuth. Clear? First point. Next, another important point, the increases is a regular manner or there is a same differences the atomic radius. No, let us consider the elements from nitrogen to bismuth, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. These are the covalent radius. CR indicates what? Covalent radius in terms of an picometer what? 10 to the power minus 12 meter pico. And this is an ionic radius. Let us consider the first one, this the covalent radius. The covalent radius of a nitrogen 70 picometer. Next, the covalent radius of an phosphorus is 110 increases. The difference is how much? 40. Next, the covalent radius of an arsenic, how much? 121. The difference is how much? Only 11. Next, the covalent radius of an antimony 141. The difference is only 20. And next, the bismuth 148. The difference is how much? Only 7. But the final line is increases from nitrogen 70 picometer to 148 picometer, but the difference, the first nitrogen to phosphorus is 40, and down the group that decreases the covalent radius differences. What is the reason? The covalent radius is increases, clear? But the increases is not a regular manner. Why? What is the reason? Let us consider the nitrogen. The valence, the principal quantum number is 2. Next, phosphorus, the principal quantum number is 3 from valence. Principal quantum number 4, 5 and 6. The increases the addition of a subcells or increases the atomic radius, no doubt. But there is a increases is not a regular. Suppose ಇಲ್ಲಿ 40 ಇದ್ರೆ next is 80, 100 and 110 ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. Clear? Yes, increases size, but increases is not a regular manner. ಹೋಗ್ತಾ decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Differences. Why? Suppose you have to study in your first PUC screening effect. Screening effect or shielding effect. ಎರಡೂ ಸೇಮ್. ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಂಗ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಶೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಶೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ and what is mean by screening effect? Suppose the center of the nucleus is in positive charge. It is a force of attraction between the valence shell and the number of electron present in the inner orbital. There is a force of attraction between center of the nucleus, positive charge, and valence shell. This is the force of attraction. Force of attraction. And at the same time, the electron present in the inner core, the electron is what? Repulsion. Repulsion. Hence, the net force of attraction between the center of the nucleus and valence shell is the reduces because there is an inter-electronic repulsion. That is called screening effect or shielding effect. It is also called a screening constant sigma. Effective nuclear charge means the effective nuclear charge is the subtraction of your screening constant sigma. Suppose another important point, the screening effect of an electron present in s orbital, the screening effect of an s orbital is higher than p orbital, is higher than d orbital, is higher than f orbital. That's an very important in your competitive exam, the screening effect in the order. S orbital is more screening than p orbital. P orbital is more screening than D. D orbital is more screening than F orbital. Is a very important concept in your competitive exam. Clear? Suppose these are the definition of a screening effect. Suppose how to understand this? Let us consider one incident. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟು? ಸಪೋಸ್ ಈ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಟಿವಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೀವು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಟಿವಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ನೀವು ವೇಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ನೀವು ಈ ಇನ್ನರ್ ಕೋರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಕ್ಳು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಹಿಂದೆ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಕ್ಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಟಿವಿ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೇವ್ರೇಟ್ ಸೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಈ ಸೀರಿಯಲ್, ಈ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಕ್ಳಿಸೆಲ್ಲ ಎದ್ದು ಬಂದು ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಓಡಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಂಟರಪ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ತಾನೆ ಮಧ್ಯೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಂಗ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೇಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೆಲ್, ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಂಟರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ರಿಪಲ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ದ ಇನ್ನರ್ ಕೋರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ shielding effect. That effect is maximum the electron present in s orbital and is maximum p orbital and d orbital and f orbital. These are the order of the screening effect. That is the reason the difference in the decreases in covalent radius is minimum and move down the group due to addition of an D and F orbital, completely filled D and F orbital, and move towards from arsenic to bismuth. That is an important reasons. Okay, na? The covalent radius difference is maximum from nitrogen to phosphorus because the more shielding effect of 2s and 2p electrons. The differences in is decreases from arsenic to bismuth due to less shielding effect of D and F electrons. As the decreases the shielding effect, increases the effective nuclear charge. As increases the effective nuclear charge and decreases the size of an element. Okay. Suppose another one important point you have to understand carefully. What is the shape of an s orbital? Spherical shape. Clear? P orbital, dumbbell shape. D orbital is a double shape. The F orbital means complicated. Suppose the electrons revolving in a spherical shape, very easy. But P orbital is D orbital innu tumba kashta. Hence, that is a reason for the more screening effect of electron present in s orbital. Okay, na suppose ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ ಕೊಡಿ, ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ನಾವು ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತ ನೋಡಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಸುತ್ತಬಹುದು, ಬೇಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸುತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಪಿ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸುತ್ಕೊ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಂಗ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, move on to the ionic radius. Ionic radius, what is meant by ions? Ions is a charged species, either cationic radius and anionic radius. That is the N3 minus and P3 minus, because the nitrogen exhibits the both positive oxidation state and negative oxidation state due to an higher electronegativity. And moving down the group from antimony to bismuth, it tendency to increases the positive oxidation state. Generally, the anionic radius is higher than the neutral and cationic radius is smaller than the neutral. It is the variation of an ionic radius is different for your different oxidation state. Ionic radius ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದಕ್ಕೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. either cationic radius or anionic radius. That is the first atomic properties of a group 15th elements is atomic radius and ionic radius. Move on to the next parameter, ionization energy or enthalpy. That is the second atomic property. What is meant by an ionization energy? Already studied in the first PUC. It's the amount of energy required to remove the loosely bounded valence electron in a neutral isolated gaseous atom at an infinite distance. Clear? Suppose let us consider the center of the nucleus and the valence electron present. This is the holds the force, means F is equal to, force of F is equal to K into Q1 and Q2 divided by R square, where Q1 and Q2 are the charges of in protons and electrons. Neutron there is no charge. Clear? Q1 and Q2 what is the charge of protons and electrons. R is the distance and K is the constant. It's a different for different medium. This is the force of the center of the nucleus. It holds the valence electrons. Clear? These electrons can be removed. You have to supply some heat energy, delta H. This ionization energy means what? Is the amount of energy required to remove the loosely bounded electrons in a valence shell in a neutral isolated gaseous atom. Why it is said gaseous? In a solid state, atom is what? Very compact in nature. Force of attraction is strong in case of solid. Next, gaseous particles in gaseous state, the atoms is tumba dur irutte. Clear? That is the reason for in terms of gaseous atom. Why it is called as a isolated? Means it's a particular means isolated means it's also called a particular atom. That is called your ionization energy. Delta H, either it is a negative or it is a positive. Negative means what? Exothermic. Positive means an endothermic. But ionization energy, it is an endothermic. Positive means you have to supply the heat to break the force of attraction. ನೀವೇ ಕೂಡ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಟು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೇಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಹೌ ಡಸ್ ವೇರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ periodic tables? Generally what is increases from along the period and decreases the down the group. What is the reason? Same reason, due to decreases the atomic size along the period and increases the effective nuclear charge. It's hold the electron very tight and decreases down the group due to increases the atomic size and decreases the holding capacity of the center of the nucleus from valence electron. Next, let us consider a particular group 15th. Nitrogen is a very high ionization energy in the group because what is the reason? Smaller atomic size. From nitrogen to bismuth, the ionization energy is decreases due to what? Increases the atomic size and decreases the effective nuclear charge. Next, another important point, successive ionization energy is increases. What is successive ionization energies? Let us consider an element E. Suppose E is equal to what? Nitrogen ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, or phosphorus, or arsenic, or antimony, or bismuth. Ionization means what? It's a removal of an electron plus one electron. It's a neutral. The removal of one negative charge, the center of the nucleus positive charge what? Increases. Means it's a one negative charge remove, one positive charge increases. That energy is called ionization energy. The amount of first electron is called first ionization energy, IE1. Next, E plus in the removal of an another electrons. The removal of another electron, E plus already ಇದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, E2 plus electron is called IE2, second ionization energy. Next, E2 plus minus electron, E plus 3 plus electron, IE3. This is called successive. As increases the magnitude of an positive charge, decreases the size and increases the effective nuclear charge. Hence, the amount of energy is required more and more. Hence, first ionization energy is less than the second ionization energy. The second ionization, it is always the less than the third ionization energy. This is the order of a successive ionization energy because after the removing the electron, it becomes a positive charge. As increases the magnitude of an positive charge and increases the force of attraction between the center of the nucleus and valence electron, which require more and more energy to remove the electron. Clear? That is called successive ionization energy. That is are the second parameters. The next atomic property number 3 is electronegativity. What is mean by an electronegativity? It's a tendency or ability or capacity atom to attract shared pair of electron towards itself is called electronegativity. Already studied in your first PC chapter. Next, how does varies in the periodic table? Generally, electronegativity is increases along the period and decreases the down the group. What is the reason? Same reason, along the period, the addition of electron in the same cell, and down the group, the addition of electrons in the different cell and increases the number of subcells down the group. These are the reason for the variation of electronegativity along the period and down the group. Next, move on to the particular group 15th elements. How does varies in the electronegativity? Nitrogen to bismuth electronegativity is decreases, no doubt. Nitrogen is the highest electronegativity in the group 15th elements. Periodic table, fluorine is the highest electronegative element and second highest is in oxygen. In group 15th elements, nitrogen is the highest electronegative element in the group 15th elements. Clear? Electronegativity factor depends on two factors. First one, size. Second one, the number of electrons required. Number of electrons required to complete octet. You have to study in first period what is an octet rule. Clear? Means the valence shell contain the 8 electrons should be stable. Size from left to right, the size is decreases, and move on to from left to right in the periodic table, the addition of electron to the same cells. That is, the two factors is depends on the electronegativity. Okay, na? Suppose in group 15th elements, you have to now when yielding board exam explain the electronegativity of in group 15th and then ionization energy atomic radius. But the next concept you ಓದಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ have to in your competitive exam, in your CET exam, this parameter simply is very important. Suppose group 15th elements on ತೆಗೆದು ನೋಡ್ರೆ, what is the variation of an atomic radius from N to bismuth? What is the variation of an ionization energy? What is the variation of an electron negativity? What is the reason for it? How does it varies? These are the important points. And another important points, these are the screening effect of an s orbital is higher than p, higher than d, and higher than f. Okay, and these are the atomic properties of an group 15th elements.